That's right, kids. You're listening to Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. I'm one of two hosts, and sitting across the table from me now and forevermore, the one, the only AJ Davis.
And sitting across from me is the do to my da, Corey fucking Shuba.
Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry is a live call-in show, so if you want to call in, participate, we urge you to do so. The number is 920-CORRUPT, or...
Please call us. It's 267-78... No, 920-267-7878.
And real quick, we're going to have
Facebooks.
AJ go ahead and just let our guest in.
Is he here?
Didn't you say he's at the door?
No, he's not at the door. I did lock the fucking door.
Well, go and lock it.
Because
people can see the door on the screen. It's right there. I'm pointing to it. If you'd like to check us out online, you can check us out at Facebook. Just look up Corrupt Wizardry, and
Ruining
what
you are fucking
I know.
blowing
It's episode 16.
Yeah, we should have this down.
We should. Our show is officially able to drive, even though it's impossible for me to get here on time, apparently, because I-4
is again. Did you see what God did to us, man?
I-4 is a Rubik's Cube to me sometimes.
You can find us on the Facebooks at facebook.com/corruptwizardry.
We also have an email. I'll throw it out there.
Don't. It doesn't matter. Does it matter? When was the last time you checked
Degenerate.
I don't even know what it is. Tell them.
I don't even know what it is anymore.
You'll be letting me know too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Degenerate Wizard. No, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. We had an email. We don't ever check it.
We haven't. I'm logged into it. But getting there is a...
And as always, you can call our show off hours and leave a voicemail. We have some. I haven't checked them, so we're not going to play them.
No,
so
let's play them. And
I don't know what they are. It doesn't.
It'll be bad.
It's going to be...
Remember that time you killed my cat?
AJ, this is your aunt.
Yeah. She'd be like, I just want to say hi. And then, yeah.
So, anyways, we have a very, very special guest joining us somewhere here in the next few minutes. It's the actual voice you hear every episode at the beginning. Our good friend Denny from Space Brain, and he will be joining us here in studio to chit-chat with us over the course of this episode. He's not here yet, but he will be here momentarily.
Yeah, so we talked today and came to the...
Keep talking.
Yeah, I will.
I'm listening.
I'm just hoping you're listening. Okay. We talked today and realized that neither one of us have a single fucking thing to say.
Not one. Not a damn thing.
Nothing of pertinence.
Or value.
Or no, not at all.
That's okay. That's some of our best material.
What the 3 or 4 people that watch this regularly will notice is that I am using a new computer.
Mm-hmm.
It is not mine.
No.
It is one of my managers from work.
And why is that?
That is because at the end of our last show,
mm-hmm.
As I was unscrewing this here microphone base,
yep,
I dropped it on my computer and shattered the trackpad.
I didn't know it was made of glass.
Nor did I.
That was.
I don't know if it's glass or a plexiglass. It's a glass of a sort.
It's sharp.
Yeah, dude.
It wasn't just plastic.
No,
for sure.
It shattered. Things don't shatter unless they're made of a glass base of some sort.
Right.
If the glass is in the name. And it definitely shattered.
Rendered it useless. It was not working.
No. It worked.
Oh, it would cut your finger open.
But I didn't. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to get shards in my finger, nor my 3-year-old daughter into hers.
Right.
What ended up happening was what had happened was I called Apple.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, and the first guy said, "Well, that sounds like a tier 2 problem, and that would cost you about $300." And I was like, "Well, that's
you could get an iPad for that.
That's steep."
Yeah.
So and he said, "Are you looking for an exception?" And I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "That's where we fix it for free." And I was like, yes, of course I am.
Duh.
Yeah. I didn't know that was an option. I was calling to price this. But if you say the price is free and that's able. So I got on the phone with what they call a senior advisor. Mm-hmm. Right? He probably wears a tie or something.
I doubt it. Flip-flops, shorts.
Yeah, that's who this company is?
Yeah.
No, I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know.
I think so.
But so he gets on the phone and he's like, "Oh, I hear you're looking for an exception." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, this is the thing." And then I lied a lot about products I've bought from them.
Right. That
And I
you
was
were
like,
you
yeah, I
had
was like, "Oh,
iPads,
dude,
you had
I have
MacBook,
more than
yeah.
one. I have so many
Right.
iPods. They're everywhere. They're like rabbits in my
Right.
house."
Mm-hmm.
I told him I had an iMac that I
Right.
bought for my mother, when in reality, my mother bought me my MacBook.
Right, right, right.
But I was like, I fucking sunk at least $8,000 in this company. Maybe you could help me out.
Right.
And he's like, let me see. Let me put you on hold. I'll talk to the fucking people.
Right.
We'll see. He comes back and he's like, no.
It's weird because your name doesn't come up in any of our databases.
Yeah. So I was like,
Because when I
actually,
bought my MacBook Pro, when I came home with the computer, well, I kind of built mine at the store, and then they told me I could pick it up like a week later. And then I came back, and when I picked it up, it was like MacBook Pro, like on the top, it had my name printed on the box. And when I opened it up, it had my fucking it had my fucking name. That was the first thing that came up on the screen.
right, it was like,
Blew
here's
my
your
mind.
baby picture.
Yeah. Yeah, dude,
this is what your dick looks like.
I was like, holy shit.
So,
you know.
So I immediately played the card of angry customer.
Right.
Right? I thought this.
You got to throw it down
Oh,
quick.
God, I tried it.
Right.
And I fucking went off on this guy. My wife is laying in bed next to me. She came home halfway through the conversation.
Okay.
Right? So I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, I'm loyal. I have everything you've ever put out ever.
Right.
Like I have the first Apple that fucking Steve Jobs made. How about that?
The
How
Apple
about
One.
that? Right.
Yeah.
So these are a couple things I say to the guy, and this is all true. Number one, I say, listen, I know there's something you can do for me. You say no, but I know there is. I work retail. This is retail. You can do it. I don't know. I've been loyal since Steve Jobs was there. Rest in peace. I don't know who the new asshole in charge is.
Did you say
I
rest in
swear to
peace?
God. I swear to God, my wife can back all of
love
this
it.
up. I said, I've been loyal since when Steve Jobs was alive. Rest in peace. I don't know who the new asshole in control is.
Right.
But I'm still here, right?
Right.
And I'm going off, and then I say,
Is Wozniak there?
that would have been good.
Put him on the phone.
Yeah. Give me Wozniak. I call him by his last name.
Tell him
like,
it's AJ.
Like we're on a fucking football team. And then I say, at one point I said, oh, I guess now I'm a PC.
Oh.
Good one, right?
Burn.
Gotcha with your own fucking marketing.
Exactly.
Gotcha. He didn't fall for any of it. He's like, we can't do anything. And now,
Nice talking to you, PC.
yeah, well, the retail worker in me is now like, hey, Scott,
Right.
I'm so sorry. I'm angry.
Yeah.
$300. I'm sorry, Scott. I didn't mean to come at you
I have
like
a
that.
newborn. I'm a struggling father.
So he's like, I can set you up with an appointment. That guy that told you $300, I'm going to have a talk with him. I'm like, yeah, got somebody fired.
Right.
Word.
Not
Go
really,
into the
but
store. No, I know. He's just going to be like, hey.
there's an email. Hey, nice try.
Stop saying $300, Scott. Or Jeff.
Just get him in the store.
Yeah.
Get a credit card
So
number.
they get me into the store. Take it in. They look at the trackpad. They're like, it's like $52 after tax.
That's not bad.
No.
I'm
so
down.
we get it fixed.
Right.
Right? Don't touch the computer after that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the last person that touched the computer was their quote unquote genius. Right? He's like, oh, let me just fix your date and time. And then we take it home. I take it home. I'm by myself. Take it home.
Old hammer hand
Don't
time.
touch it. No. Didn't touch it.
I'm just saying
Left
that
it.
was like
I didn't
the next
churn butter. I mean,
just,
I maybe
that was
did
that was the
maybe
thing.
when I got home I did
That
that,
was
but
like
it had
the-
nothing to do with the computer.
Okay.
So I take it home. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. Next day, my wife calls me on my way to work, and she's like, "Have you tried to use a computer?" And I'm like, "No." Well, I started it like a half an hour ago. I'm getting white screen, Apple logo, and the TikTok bar.
Yeah,
or
it's
this
loading.
Little,
Continuously.
24 hours that goes on.
Douche.
Yeah. So
Did you try to do the hard reset where you hold the button down for like 30 seconds and then the screen goes black and nothing happens for like a minute and then it comes back on?
No.
Have you tried that?
They did all that at the store.
Okay.
So I go to the store again, and I'm like, look, I was here less than 48 hours ago.
Right.
The last person to touch it was, again, your quote unquote genius.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, well, it seems like, oh, we see a dent here. That might be your hard drive. So they're listening. They get into the computer. They have a fucking crazy back way.
Of course.
You and I talked about this, which is Mac and Apple, or whatever you want to call it. They are geniuses with setting up things that only they know.
Right.
And creating products that only work with their computers.
Correct.
So you are just constantly pumping money into them.
But the beauty upon that is the fact that you can't get a virus.
I agree.
And that's
I agree.
amazing.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
It's a give and take, I guess.
Well, it's the plus side of that is the longevity of the product. Okay,
Right.
With a PC, you're susceptible to viruses, and once those things get into
Especially
your
if you look at
computer and your
porn.
hard drive, oh
It's
yeah,
like
dude,
instant.
dude, it bogs it down, and then next thing you know, you're getting blue screen crazy. It's done.
Yeah.
Your computer's done at that point, and you don't have to worry about that with this product, and that
Well,
is
like a PC, if you've
incredible.
had it for more than a year, turns into like that weird car, like where you're like, okay, so to get this started, you turn the air conditioner on, you
Right.
turn it off.
Right.
You play the radio, you put it on 106.7.
Honk 3 times.
Turn it off, honk 3 times, get out, kick the wheel, and then you pray, and then you turn it over.
If God's not listening, you
Yeah.
have to do it again.
Yeah, it's all, you have to listen for God, and if he's not there, start the ritual over. You do the Harlem Shake. You spit. You yell Chevy Chase,
And then you
try the
scream
car.
to God one more time to hope He's listening.
Yeah. So that's what a PC is. So I bring it in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we understand. We were the last people to touch it. That's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fucking erase the whole thing. Is that cool?" And I was like, "Well,
Fuck
that would be
no.
it would be cool. We don't have much on there that matters, other than my child's entire life,
Existence, yeah.
Yeah, every picture from the time she was.
Now, here, let me
basically
ask you a
born.
question. Going forward, after you get your computer back, after this is fixed, are you going to now start dumping photos onto something like Flickr?
I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
as a
because it's
backup.
the
And that's
only
totally free.
important- It's
you
the
know?
only fucking important thing.
Right.
You know.
And there are, for those of those watching now and listening, if you don't follow AJ on his personal accounts, his Facebook or his Instagram, you will get about 4 or 5 snapshots a day of his beautiful daughter doing
Oh,
the
my
most
wife's worse. It's
gorgeous
10 to
shit
12.
ever,
Yeah.
the cutest thing ever. But there's a lot of that stuff out there, a lot.
So I go back into the store, and they're like, "Oh, we can erase it," and I'm like, "Fuck that!" And they're like, "Well, what you could do is go to Best Buy and pay $150." Which I stew on this for a little bit, and I'm like, "Look, I'll set up an appointment for Saturday. I'm off Saturday,
Right.
And if I have to, I'll take the fucking kid." Mm-hmm. So turns out my in-laws are in town, so I don't have to take the kid. But then I start thinking after I get home, and I'm like, $150? You're telling me to go pay $150 basically for the bullshit your, again, quote unquote genius did to my computer.
Right.
The computer was working fine. The trackpad was actually working fine. All I needed him to do was put a piece of fucking glass in my computer and not fuck it up.
Right.
So I call Apple again, and I'm like, "Hey, I know that I was an asshole the other day and was looking for an exception, but now I'm really looking for an exception. Your
Right,
fucking
right,
people
right,
fucked
right,
this
right.
up." She works with me. She sets it up. Now it's just, dude, it's been the fucking biggest pain in the ass of my life. I put what I've been going through with my computer up there with your kidney stones. I feel like they're on par.
Mine involved a surgery and a stent
Right.
and 3 weeks of pain.
Right,
So
right, right.
no.
No, but I feel like emotional surgery,
you?
emotional stint, about 6 days of emotional pain. It's kind of close.
I don't know. If you were
kinda
pissing
close.
blood and blood clots, I feel like you would have a different opinion on the subject.
Emotionally, I've been pissing blood. God, you don't know.
I'm just saying,
Cards.
emotional versus actually having difficulty urinating, and then you're pushing as hard as you can, and then
I've been pushing as hard as I can to Apple, and you know, I mean, I don't want to
all right,
downplay what
the day
you've
you
been through.
the day you piss blood, you come talk to me again.
I will.
Your
And I'll
dick
be like, this
pukes.
is just like the Apple Store. This feels exactly
You'll
like
give
what
me
I-
a hug, and
yeah.
you'll be like, I'm so sorry.
No, no,
It was
no.
horrible.
I'll be like, I will call you and I'll be like, I was exactly fucking right. Kidney stones are exactly like the Apple Store.
Shit.
We have nothing.
Well,
We talked today.
hold on.
We have nothing.
Speaking of kidney stones,
Oh, good, good, good.
so I thought I was done with the kidney stone thing, right? The whole
Dude.
episode.
I'm pretty sure you, me, and everybody fucking listening was hoping we were.
Right. Unfortunately, that was not the case.
Oh, boo.
So I started
for
having
all of us.
really bad symptoms. And then Monday, I didn't go to work. And I called them and I'm like, hey, I'm having symptoms again for a kidney stone. And they're like, okay, what's your problem? I'm like, well, I'm having pain. I'm having a hard time regulating my body temperature. It's fluctuating between fever and chills. And then super hot, super cold, super hot. And this is like 15-minute swings.
I love the idea that regularly you regulate. You're like,
No.
you're like, you know what?
But I'm tubby, so I'm usually warm. Okay.
Turn down my nipple thermostat. Yeah. Okay,
Nips.
I'm good.
Nips are always hard
Yeah.
though. Always at attention. So I get on the phone with Elizabeth, and I'm telling her the whole shindig, and she's like, "No, it doesn't sound. It just
Oh,
sounds." like
Dr.
you-"
Elizabeth.
No, this is Nurse Elizabeth. Remember, Dr. J.
Oh, that's
Miller.
right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. He's a white rapper.
You got
That's
it.
right.
So she's like, it just sounds like you have the flu. You know, go to the walk-in clinic. You'll be fine. Get a prescription for whatever it is that you have. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I hang up the phone. 30 minutes later, I'm getting an intense pain in my dick. I go into the bathroom and I start pissing blood a little bit. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. And then
That was perfect.
kidney stone.
Right.
And a
you
good
said it's
size
the biggest
one, too.
one ever.
Yeah,
right?
the biggest one I've seen so far. It was the size of a BB. Hits the bottom of the toilet, rolls, and I'm like, oh
Only
my
it was shaped
God.
like a BB, it wouldn't have even mattered.
So I call Miss Elizabeth back, and I'm like, hey, by the way, I just had a bloody discharge followed up by a BB-sized kidney stone. And she goes, oh, that's very bad. We're going to need you to come in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
I need some information about Miss
Okay.
Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Now, wait, you just did an accent.
She's Spanish.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I thought this whole time in my head,
No,
Miss
Spanish.
Elizabeth and Dr. J. Miller was Dr. J. Miller was a white rapper, and Miss Elizabeth, Nurse Elizabeth,
Yeah.
was his fly girl who danced, and she was white, and she had a fat ass.
No, Spanish chick, probably from like Cuba.
Cuba. Where do you get that information from?
It's either Puerto Rico or Cuba. I don't know that.
Why? Why?
Because
There's so many Spanish countries.
it's because
you
she,
racist.
I know. It's because she's definitely not Mexican
Right.
because of her features.
Right.
She looked to me to be Cuban
Okay.
or Puerto Rican.
Whoa. What color is she? No, don't say brown. Is she caramel? Is she chocolate?
Caramel.
Is she ebony?
No, caramel or mahogany.
Mahogany.
She's
She's caramel.
Yeah,
Dark caramel or light caramel?
dark.
Dark caramel. She could be Dominican. That's a very dark culture.
Okay.
You know, there's so many Spanish.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, go ahead. We'll go.
Anyways.
we'll let it go this time.
But she's like, you have to come in immediately. Come in. So I go.
Mr. Corey, come back in.
Yeah. Go. There's, they do another X-ray. They don't see any other stones except for fragments, like little ones.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells me that it's possible out of the 9 kidney stones, there's 2 of which that do not show up on X-rays or CAT scans. And the reason being is that they're clear. And this one that I passed was slightly clear in nature.
Why do I
Which
imagine
sucks
when they
because
look
these-
at your kidneys through whatever they're looking at it through,
An X-ray?
it looks like Asteroids, the game, the video game.
Yeah, I gotcha. No. But anyway, so they put me on another antibiotic. Dude, I've had 10 prescription bottles filled now since this whole thing started.
Right?
A couple of them for pain, but the other ones were for an array of antibiotics and things that shrink stones and open up your urethra and
Yeah,
like
you're not still
open the
taking that?
tubes and oh yeah, I'm on a whole bunch of stuff. But I counted it in my head, and you've got hey buddy, come
Headphones,
on in.
microphone. Oh,
Oh,
he's
how's it
always
going?
shoes off.
Our very special guest, the man himself, the myth, the man, the legend.
Hello, brother. How are you? Good.
You got ears right there.
Sweet.
Anyways,
He says ears because he's a radio guy now.
I like to play radio. Spent a lot of money to play pretend. So anyways, where was I? Anyways, so I counted it up. Don't worry. It's just the headphones. You're good.
You're good.
So I counted up, dude. I've taken anywhere in the past 3 weeks, anywhere from 250 to 300 pills. My liver's got to be fucked.
Yeah, because this is what did it.
Well, I'm just saying, on, on top of everything else, like, are you kidding me? Like, fuck me running. That's ridiculous.
You're dying, Corey.
I think, I've come to the realization that I do not believe that I'll live to be very old, and I'm okay with that.
Just now. Recently.
Yeah, well, before it was like, haha, it's a joke, but like now I'm kind of like grasping the realization that
live fast, die toothless.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of where I am now, like with my reality. I kind of just accepting the fact that I probably got about 20 years left.
You need to fucking make a kid quick.
I know, or a couple of them. So
No,
I had a realization the other day too. I was like, man, I need to change up my lifestyle. I need to like start exercising. I was contemplating becoming a vegetarian. I don't know. I was going through a midlife crisis. It was crazy. I almost bought a Corvette.
Yeah,
The goddamn world is crumbling.
He's like, I need a kangaroo and a tennis racket.
Right now. And 14 purple racquetballs.
I'm going to pick up tennis and kangaroo boxing. That's where I'm at.
God. But that's my reality. So I don't know. I thought I was done, but I'm
So
clearly
you still
not.
pissing blood or what?
No, that stopped. Thank God. But the antibiotics are
no, I'm
making me
shitting
feel like
blood.
Yeah, but
It's a whole other thing.
I'm still on these antibiotics, and I gotta finish the bottle, and I've got like 5 more days of it, and it's like these fucking horse pills. They're like 500 milligrams Cipro, and fucks with my stomach, and blah blah blah. I have to eat oranges every day now. It's part of the whole kidney thing because it changes your body's pH level, and then your body will stop producing kidney stones. But it's become like an obsession of mine now. Like I'm eating these mandarin oranges. They're tiny. They're called cuties.
Right, no, I know. They're made for children. They don't have seeds in them.
Exactly. They're awesome for people with no teeth.
Right. Just gumming that shit down, yeah.
I'm eating like 5 to 10 of these fucking things a day now. Can't stop eating them.
I love how you act like it's a fucking chore, though. Like, oh, I have to fucking have vitamin C in my body? Yeah. What is this?
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
so,
hey, Denny.
How
you doing, dude?
This is the voice you hear every
episode that you're looking forward to.
Every third week that we decide to do a fucking show. Yeah, he is the beginning. He is the front man. If you cough in that microphone again.
Cough down.
No, it was right in the microphone still.
It's
It's blowing me up. Right? At least it's his microphone.
Yeah.
Fucking covered in phlegm and kid someday. So we don't have anything.
He's the voice of Space Rain. You dropped that. We were introducing him. Continue.
I had this thought because he is the manager of me at work.
Yes.
And I had this thought, and I went to my wife immediately after I got off the phone with him. I went to my wife and I said, "Yeah, I told him he's always welcome." And then I went pee, and I came out of the bathroom and I ran over to my wife and I went, "You know what's awesome? Just fucking rad."
I was gonna make a joke, but it's not even. Yeah.
So you're saying I missed the best part of the show?
What? Oh, well, you?
Yeah. All downhill from here.
Yeah. I looked up sloth facts,
Oh.
Okay.
which just as the sloth is, are fucking boring.
Yeah.
Do you know the only interesting thing about them is that they
have sex for pleasure?
fine, whatever.
It's one of the few
No,
animals.
they poop and pee once a week. They climb down
on the
from
ground.
fucking tree.
Yeah, they do it on the ground. Yeah.
Which means that as many times as they poop and pee on the ground in a year, I do in a week.
Wow.
So we'll say 52 times. I do that in a week, easy.
And you masturbate probably about 500 times a week.
Do you want to go there?
No.
No, okay.
On average, though, what would you guesstimate?
What? My poop and pee?
No,
my
masturbation. Yeah, it's just like a thought. I'm just curious.
It's a boredom thing. It's a time thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
If you're super busy,
I
then
have
yeah.
n-
Windows of opportunity.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I have to have the time,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have to have so much time that I'm fucking bored, which doesn't happen often.
Right.
But when it does, I make it. I light some candles.
Start
I-
hammer-handing away.
Yeah. No. Wait, I'm not done yet. I lay down some rose petals.
Right. Make it sensual.
Turn the lights down.
This is you time.
Boys to men.
I look at my left hand, and I'm like, "Hey, you."
You
Alone
bat
time.
lefty?
Oh yeah. Well, I taught myself that at an early age.
It's your headphones.
It's you.
It's your headphones. Don't worry about it.
No,
It's
you
okay.
just don't turn.
I don't turn my face.
You look straight ahead, mannequin. What was I gonna say?
You taught yourself left-handed
Oh,
because you go
because-
right-handed mouse.
Yeah, right-handed mouse, right-handed VCR controller
Right.
back in the day.
Right.
It just seemed to cut out the riffraff,
Gotcha.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you this: how often do you shave your pubes?
Me? It depends.
Do
There's
you have
a-
a schedule?
No, there's a and I don't shave all of the way. It's like manicured. It's manscaping, if you will.
I didn't want to use that fucking word.
Okay,
It's
well I'm
so
sorry.
dumb.
It's not
What are you,
stri-
Anderson Cooper?
well, I know it's not like completely bare. It's just trimmed down. It's uniform.
I
Does that
feel
make
like
sense?
I feel like I don't do it till it's like one of those control burns that they do in the woods, like to get rid of dead foliage. Like
And then you're just like, ta-da!
today before you got here, I shaved my head
Right.
and I was about to jump in the shower and I looked down. And I was like, oh my god, Yeti dick, let's
Out of
fucking
control.
take care of this. And
Did
that's
you
the
do
only
the-
time I do it. It's only when it's out of control.
Did
Like,
you
it's-
do the Chewbacca yell?
No. But I looked down and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is a thicket. Like,
Yeah. It really depends on my current life situation. Like
who you're with.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna
someone's
see them.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise,
Then it's
otherwise
I'll let it run. I don't care.
you're a
It's my own
70s porn
shit.
star.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I mean, it literally has to get out of control.
dude, but what that it's
But
it's
see,
so
you grow a beard
objective.
in like 5 minutes. I feel like if you don't keep your shit intact, that you
Oh
go.
my god, I look like a fucking Duck Dynasty when I finally decide to shave my fucking pubes.
That's a scare.
All right, we're coming up on a break here.
Every time you go to shave your pubes, by the way, I want you to text me duck call. That's all. It's a,
Dude,
be a code word.
All right, we're coming up on a break. Corey has nothing planned.
Yeah, I got some music planned. I got.
Do you have Shad on there? Do you have Shad on your fucking computer?
No, I mean it has to be on my phone before. And I told you to give me the list, and you never did it. Did you not?
No, you're just taking my personality
All right.
completely out of this show.
This is "Go to Sleep" by the Avett Brothers, and then I have "Haystacks" by the Cave Singers. I don't even know if you know who they are.
Question mark at the end of that?
No, I said it because you guys
No,
may not know
yeah,
who
I
they
don't know
are.
who they are.
Okay.
No.
Anyways, this is Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. We'll be right back.
tell ya, doesn't it make you feel good to know I'm not around? No, barbell keys are falling down in a shade of ground with the quickness when I lights up like awake in the moon. Yeah, it came that soon. You ain't wrong to love me, sleeping there. You ain't wrong to sing and sound. Yes. Doesn't it make you feel good to know I'm not around me? I'm riding for time when the storm makes a racket on the calendar with the quickness that I've been holding. See the God's been holding me too long. And right, holding on to your blade again. He caught you stumbling far from the lake. It's such a mistake. I don't understand. Remarkable life, my story's done. Remarkable life, I know my time has grown and grown. Don't you ever get tired of living? Hey. I'm going to sleep by the sky. No dawn is waking these eyes. And yeah, you've been holding. See the crowd is calling me too long. And you rise, it's not a secret truth. To wait too long for you, sure that seems wrong. But that's my song, and that's my way.
And we're back. Thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. We are rolling into the second segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. If you'd like to call in, participate, once again, the number is 920-CORRUPT-OR.
920-267-7878. I still do.
Ah, that sucks.
I got you, dude.
Thanks, man.
You know.
So,
We want to tell a story. We actually want to tell two separate stories.
yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to give your story away at all.
our viewers want the funny.
They want
So,
the funny.
let's bring the funny.
And they, you know,
They deserve it.
I'm constantly telling you we need to do the behind the scenes of our
Right,
lives.
right.
We come on here and we're so professional.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
We don't ever say anything homophobic, racist,
that's not
in
us.
bad taste.
Ever.
That's not us. We get here, we put on our proverbial, you know, shirt and tie.
Our goal here is
Our
eventually
big boy pants.
to replay this on Z88.3.
I would like to change the world if
And,
I could.
and it's safe for the little one's ears,
You know,
this show. That's what we
so
do.
I'm always saying, let's be transparent. Let's give it to them, man. Real
Right.
life.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I got a call from from our good friend Milkbone,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Hey, did you talk to Corey?" I haven't. Why? And he said, "Oh, let me tell you about Saturday night with this guy. You brought a girl
Mm-hmm.
that that you and I know from high school.
Mm-hmm.
You were hanging out with her.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that.
Right.
Daniel said that you showed up drunker than he's ever seen you,
Okay.
which is weird,
Right.
because I can't imagine that guy. I've seen you
Right.
really, really fucking drunk."
Right.
And he said, "I've never seen Corey like that. He walked in and I was like, and this is Daniel."
Right.
Oh, fuck, I said his name. So anyway, he's like, "Yeah, Corey's so fucking drunk." So then he tells me this terrible story about you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I'm like, he fucking call and tell me any of that. And I'm a little angry.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking call him right now. And I call you, and I literally talk to you in this voice. I go, hey. You're like, what up? And I'm like, what's going on, man? You're like, no. And I was like, how was Saturday night? And you were like, oh, it was good. And then, anything interesting happen? You're like, no, they all liked the girl, and that was cool, and but it was just a really good night, man. And I was like, nothing interesting happened. You're like, yeah, it was a pretty interesting night, but I don't know, nothing like out of the ordinary. And I'm like, no. And you go,
He's prying.
oh, you talked to Daniel, didn't you? And and yes, I did. And I was so mad at you, I immediately said, oh, you were just gonna fucking breeze past the details of this terrible, terrible fucking story. Now, I would like to hear your rendition of this.
Okay, so like you said,
Embarrassing Saturday night.
so a good friend of mine's birthday was taking place at a bar downtown, and I brought a friend of mine.
Right. That we knew in high school.
Right. So I don't drink and drive, so I always get a hotel room if I'm gonna plan on doing that, and and where the room is about a quarter mile away from the bar. It's perfect. It's walking distance, right?
Right.
It's perfect. So on the way
Plus,
to
you put it on her credit card, so if you murdered her,
yeah,
there's no leads.
I just disappear.
Dead body.
I watch enough of the first 48. I'm good.
Oh, I know how to get away.
Got
it.
So on the way to the room, I stop at ABC and pick up a bottle of vodka, some lemonade, those 2-ounce shots of Fireball. Yeah. And she got like
What is that? I don't know.
Fireball is that whiskey that tastes like cinnamon.
Okay.
Have you had it?
Yeah, it's like a little candy.
Okay.
You know,
The little fireballs?
No,
That's what
no.
it tastes just
They
like.
make whiskey now that tastes just like those little candy fireballs.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Fine.
Anyways, it's
I thought there was a liquor that already did that.
that would be Aftershock.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but that tastes more like Big Red Bubblegum. Slightly different.
Okay. Cherry bombs.
Um,
Sorry.
So, anyways, go to the room. We have dinner reservations at 6:30. We get downtown probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we got some time to kill before we go out to dinner.
Right.
And I'm just hammering these vodka drinks. I'm not even really paying attention. I'm just making them, drinking. Just hanging out.
Dancing?
Just a movie. No. I'm getting.
You bounced a little bit. I just.
No, just blah blah blah. So
Okay.
doing some of these fireball shots. I'm drinking some vodka. Blah blah blah. The next thing you know, we get a call from downstairs because they have a shuttle, and we arrange for the shuttle to take us to dinner and then also pick us up.
That's awesome.
I noticed that the bottle is 2/3 the way gone already, and this is in the span of 2 hours. And it didn't really dawn on me how fast I was drinking. I was in the midst of a conversation, blah blah blah, having a good time.
Did it look like 4/6?
No, what?
You said 2/3.
Yeah.
But you were seeing double. Come on.
Okay. Go to
Math.
dinner.
Sorry.
Go to dinner. I order at dinner. The only drink I order at dinner is a double vodka cran. That's the only thing I order at dinner. We finish dinner, come back to the room. We're not supposed to be at the bar, or no one's going to be at the bar until 8:30, 9 o'clock. So we have
What time did this start?
When did I start drinking?
Yeah.
4 o'clock, 3:30.
Okay.
So I have a couple more drinks and then do another one of these Fireball whiskey shots before we walk to the bar. Now, I'm fine at this point. Like, I'm drunk, not excessively drunk. Like, I'm not slurring my words or not anything. Like, I'm just like, I'm, feeling good.
Right.
Something happens. And it takes place in the walk, okay? From the bar, from the hotel to the bar. There's this weird, I don't know, my blood got pumping from the walk or whatever, but I walked through this portal of drunkenness.
Yeah.
To where I was okay, and then
this is a nice night for a stroll.
Yeah.
And at the end, you're like, hello.
yeah, exactly. We get to the bar, and I'm still not completely hammered at this point, but I'm like,
It's a slow blackout.
I'm on top of the world. I'm happy to see everybody. Everyone's happy to see me. Let's do some shots. Everyone's high-fiving, like hugs. Daniel says I'm as drunk as he's ever seen me. I still thought I had my shit together at that point.
Okay.
You know, a couple drinks in, you know, next thing you know, it's like 11 o'clock.
We started at 3.
I'm really
3:30.
Really, I'm 2:30 drunk right now, and it's still like 10:30, 11,
Yeah.
right?
You're like, bar should be
Oh
closed
yeah,
and drunk.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there, and next thing you know, that reaction happens where you go. You know.
Well, mine is like, "Whoa."
No, I know, but I held it for a
And I'm
second,
like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
and I look up at Daniel, and we make eye contact, and I go, I have to go to the bathroom. So I haul ass into the bathroom.
This is all what I heard as well.
Yeah, haul ass into the bathroom, and there's this thing that happens where the door opens inward, but it's the side of the wall that the door opens in on. So like you have to go in and then turn around to shut the door before you can like get to the toilet. So like in the midst of opening the door, going inside, and as I'm turning to shut the door, I'm vomiting already. It's coming out, but I'm trying to tilt my head down to get to the toilet, and I vomit all over my clothes. Now, at dinner, I have an array of food. It's a mixed green salad with ranch, okay, and crab cakes. Let me tell you, when I yacked on myself, it smelled like the deadliest catch all over me. It was so bad.
Worst smell ever, yeah.
The way that looked, it was a potpourri of disgusting that I have not vomited ever in my entire life.
It looked just like the inside of a crab cake.
Yeah, plus bile and vodka.
Nice.
So I like throw up, and then like I'm just disheveled.
God, you're a biohazard.
Yeah, I'm disheveled at this point. So I just sit down on the toilet. I'm just sitting there, and the next thing you know, I hear the door open.
Now hold on, let me go
Okay.
back
Okay.
with what I heard.
Okay.
Corey showed up drunker than I'd ever seen him.
Uh-huh.
We did a couple shots. He went to the bathroom. He was there for like 20 minutes, and we're all like, "Where the fuck is Corey?"
Right.
And finally, I go into the bathroom. This is me speaking as Milk, but
Right.
try not to use his name again. He says he walks in, and the first thing he heard after he said hello was, "Daniel, you gotta help me."
Yeah. Drunken panic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I was.
And then he said, "Look, you told him he had to look over
Right.
the bathroom." And he said he lifted up and he looked over, and you were covered in fucking vomit. But see, this is where I was. When you say you vomited down your pants, it was down the front of your pants.
Yeah, down my shirt, all the way down my pants. Dude, like my legs were covered. It was all over my shoes. It was on the wall. Like I did a good job. It was impressive.
It's a exorcist scene.
It was good.
So he says he looks over and he looks at you and he goes,
Yeah, I was.
and then he said, you were like, "You have to help me. Have you ever been in a situation like this?" He's like, "Fucking no."
That's saying a lot coming
Yeah.
from Milk Bones here, by the way. So
And-
that's
Done fucked up.
So
Bad.
he then came up with the brilliant idea to,
okay. So he says, "All right, dude, get your shit together. I'm gonna open up the back door of the bar, and when I say go, you need to fucking Mission Impossible status out the back door, run around the front, and run back to the hotel. Change, come back as fast as you can." And I was like, "Okay, that's a brilliant idea. Tell the girl that I'm with that I got sick and that I had to go back to change, and I'd be right back." Well, I go and
wait, that's
okay.
him telling her the truth. Why did you give him a story? That's exactly what happened.
No, I know, but that's all I wanted him to tell her. Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
I thought you wanted him to lie.
no,
the
no,
way
no,
you
no, no,
said
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. I just wanted to get out of the bar without anyone being like, "Look at that guy." All of my friends, by the way, are sitting outside on the front porch of this bar outside. So I go Forrest Gump style running past the front of the bar, and they're like, "Hey, Shuba!" They're like, "What the?" And I can hear them still because I'm running. They're like, "What the fuck was that?" Like Shuba just ran by, and he smells like a fucking dead fish bucket. Like
You
what?
smell crab cakes?
So I haul ass all the way back to the hotel, quarter mile. That's a long run for someone with a metal rod in their leg. Get to the room.
That's the biggest problem.
change out of my my cargo khakis, my band T-shirt, and my hat into like nice pants, nice dress shoes, nice shirt. Come back, I'm a completely different person. But by this time, I'm like sobered up now. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? Like, you know, like back to normal. Sit down.
You weren't trying to overcompensate at all.
No. People were
Everything's
just
cool. Everything's cool.
people were just confused. They were like, "Why did you go for a wardrobe change? What the fuck was that?"
Hey, I'm
Kim
fancy now.
Kardashian. Yeah. Anyway, so I wasn't trying to hide it. Like I told people, I threw up on myself. I had to go change my clothes. Everyone thought it was funny. Everything was cool. And sit down, go back inside, sit down with the girl that I'm with, and I'm like, "Hey, sorry about that." And on my way to the hotel, I texted her. I was like, "Hey," and she's like, "Where the fuck did you go?" And I looked at Dan or Milkbone. I look at him and I'm like, "What?" And he is, "Oh, I forgot to tell her. Sorry." So I was gone for like a half hour, and she thought I just ditched her at the fucking bar. And I was like, I texted you, and she's like, "Oh, my phone was in my purse. I didn't see it." And she looked at it and she laughed, and everyone had a good laugh, and it was cool. And the rest of the night went off without a hitch. Like we closed the bar down. I was good, but man, I was fucking handled for that like half hour there. I was in rough shape, but I came back with a vengeance. I was good to go.
Did you wear a tie?
No.
Would you have a polo on? What?
No. You know, like that material that's like long underwear. You know what I'm talking about? It's
Yes.
but
Long
it's,
johns.
It's like long johns, but it's like that same kind of like
Thermal?
texture, kind of, yeah. But it's black. It's like my only nice thing that I own that fits.
Long underwear. It's the nicest thing that you own.
It's like it looks like that. It's not
You
that.
have so much in common with a 49er.
And I have nice black dress shoes, and it looked good. I thought it looked good.
Well, you look good for somebody that just fucking threw up on
Yeah.
themselves.
But like I held it together, and, you know, I went back outside and like I was hanging out with them and, you know, telling stories, and like everyone was laughing. We have a great time, and like it was all around. It was an awesome time, except for that last little window of where I got sick, and then to be honest with you, like it, like I said, like I always have fucked up shit happen to me, but like the best possible outcome, you know, in that
You
certain
keep
situation,
saying that, but the
it
best
does.
possible outcome is that the first fucking thing
Thing
didn't
never
happen
right
to you.
right that's true. Yeah, but like it was such like not a big deal that like when I retold the story, I didn't even think it was like a big thing to like, you know, like 'cause it was just like
I
a
feel
smooth
like-
event.
I feel like I would report on that to you.
Right, I think you
instantly.
would. Yeah. But like here's the thing, like I was super drunk, right? And I'm not gonna like discount that at all, but there was not one moment in the entire night where I was blackout or I don't remember anything. So that's like a good indication that I wasn't too drunk, right? There's
Were
no
you
great
at the point of Polaroid
no,
sight.
no. I was good. I remember everything. There's no gray areas. There's no flashes. Nothing.
Okay.
I was good. So
It's bad when your night ends and all you see is
yeah.
like there's not a story.
You know what I love about
It's
that?
just-
Been there.
Guilty. You know what's great about that though? So you'll have those like segment of Polaroids in your mind,
Yeah.
but then when someone recants stories in between photos, your brain somehow like
Brings it back.
remembers all of that time frame. It's amazing, the human mind.
You
It's
know
incredible.
what's also crazy is every time somebody does weave that story together, you end up going, "No, really?
Yeah.
That's what happened during that time I don't remember."
That was like a bad thing that I had going on in my early 20s, man. Like that, the Chupacabra thing, that wasn't a joke, bro.
No.
Like those were bad years. Like that was like consistently not remembering anything. And then like it sucks because you gotta apologize a lot. You know, you spend a lot of time apologizing, looking for your fucking phone, can't find your keys, all the money in your wallet disappeared. How did that happen? I have no idea because I don't remember jack dick.
You know what's crazy about drunk stories is it's never anybody doing something actually
No.
like it's not like, dude, I got fucking wasted.
And I aced the
and
SATs.
I donated $10,000 to Jerry's kids. It's never that story. It's always like demolishing things
Right.
or like carrying somebody
Yeah.
or not getting kicked out of a bar
Yeah.
or fighting.
Well, here's
That's it.
here's the best part about that story is that when it was all said and done, me and the person that I brought to the bar, everything's great, everything's cool. So,
Did
know,
you brush
it's-
your teeth?
Oh yeah, dude. I brushed my teeth, washed my face. Like when I left there, I was like dinner ready. I was ready to go back. I was looking good.
I smelled good.
I axed up, dude. I was like, yeah, I was good to go.
This is the poor man's cologne.
And the funny
No,
thing
because
was,
I use it too. I mean, but Axe, you're like, oh, that is amazing. Get that. Yeah.
you're like the Phoenix, yes. But the great thing was when I'm leaving the hotel room, coming back towards the elevator to go down, this poor chick comes running down the hallway, throwing up all over the place. And the thought in my head was, get your shit together.
Yeah, judging her completely. Like, come on.
Look what you did.
You're somebody's daughter.
I was so
them
disgusted.
proud.
And then I like hit the button to go down. I'm like, wait a minute. Bing. So yeah, that was the story. I mean, it was a good time though. Had a blast, and look forward to doing it
I
again.
do hate that you kept it from me.
Well, I'm sorry. And you know what the best part about it was? When we got back to the room, I kept drinking, bro. Like I.
All right, we're coming up on the next break.
Close to a break. We want to continue with a little bit of sloth talk. We got like a couple minutes.
Here's what I got. I got facts here, man. You really put me on the spot, Corey. I was really going into that break.
Have you seen the new?
Yes, we actually decorated this event with the one that is.
The one in the astronaut suit.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I came up with the term Slothstronaut, and apparently that's already a fucking thing. Like there's like this whole Google list of like Slothstronauts and Slothstronaut this and Slothstronaut sayings and terminology, and I was like, fuck! I thought that was original as fuck, and no, Slothstronaut is definitely already a thing. I'm very disappointed.
The thing about sloths is that when you look up facts about sloths, the facts are just as boring
As the sloth
as
themselves.
the fucking
Yeah.
sloth.
Yeah. There's nothing majestic about them. Why are people so hard
No.
on the sloth? What is that about?
They're kind of cute and decrepit looking
Kinda
when they're
cute.
not in a tree.
Yeah, no, their faces are disgusting.
No, they're always smiling. This is dick in your mouth, and it's a picture of a sloth whispering in a girl's ear.
That's filthy.
They're always smiling, and
who
their
cares?
arms are so long, and their legs are so
They got like
short.
the 3 claws.
Like
Do
prehistoric
they only
times.
have 3 fingers? What, is that a fact?
There's the 3-toed sloth and the
Okay.
2-toed sloth. I learned all this shit fucking last night
Okay.
when we talked about sloths for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, in the ancient.
No way. Oh, well, in ancient times. Like,
Yeah, it's ancient giant.
So
ground
we're
sloth.
talking like before the last dinosaur extinction.
It doesn't
right.
give me those parameters.
It's gotta
Corey.
be.
It just says exactly what I read. To you.
Because that would have been the era where like armadillos were the size of Volkswagen Beetles.
That's frightening.
Or
Yeah.
elephants.
Well, I mean, the armadillo was never the size of an elephant.
It would be awesome. It's a living tank.
It's just if you go to like museums and you see these fossilized fucking structures that are these animals that we see today that are tiny, they were at one size the size of a Volkswagen. It's mind blowing. Like you're like, could you imagine being thrusted back in time and you're like walking through the woods?
Thrust back
and
in
this
time.
thing is like
thrust back in time.
thrusted.
No, it's not.
Just thrust.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, it's funny. The next segment we should probably talk about words.
I do have a words thing.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the next break. Because I'm doing the show tonight, I was unable to go to the Hard Rock for the Deftones show that's happening right now. So in honor of that,
Thanks
we're going...
a lot, listeners.
Yeah, you sons of bitches, you 4 people listening
You
right
guys,
Ruined everything.
now.
you kept Corey from the Deftones show.
This is the Deftones off the White Pony album. This is Knife Party. You're listening to Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. We will be right back. And we're back for our third segment of Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. If you'd like to call in and participate, the number to do so is 920-CORRUPT or
920-267-7878. I'm still laughing.
I'm cracking up.
This is part 2 of this opening, by the way.
Did you see the last comment?
No, I'm still on sloth facts. I swear to God.
Corey's mom chimes in with too much info. I'm making her so
about the
proud.
pubes, yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure she's not thrilled with the whole puking episode because I drank too hard.
Oh, I thought it was about your pubes.
No, about the views is completely fine.
Oh, that's fine.
That's okay. Who's going to sweep them up, right?
Genitalia maintenance. Duh. All right, so going into this segment, AJ has a list of.
All right, so this is what happened.
Please
I'm not
read that first.
reading that.
Oh, I'm gonna read it.
Read it.
Do you like drag?
This is what we're reduced to.
I love it. It's so good.
Hey, you invited me over.
Oh god, I love it. Okay.
So this week, to something completely different. This is a fucking Monty Python sketch. Week I was listening to fucking NPR,
Okay.
and that is so
Which
fucking
whose
boring.
show? Whose show?
I have no idea.
I love
never
NPR,
know.
dude. It's
No,
good.
I like it,
Yeah.
but sometimes like they're like reading poetry, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, I get it, guys. So I'm listening, and they use the word normalcy,
Okay.
which is a weird word. And as you know, well, as I did right before we went to break, corrected you.
You're a wordsmith.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
very
I'm a
you're
wordsmith.
very
Thank you, sir.
You're very
You're a
versed.
gentleman.
You're very versed in the vernacular workings of the English language.
Spell any of the words you
Cannot
just said.
do it. Can't.
No, you just said.
So I started thinking about normalcy because for some reason, something I retained from high school was Warren G. Harding is the only person I've ever actually heard use the word normalcy.
Okay.
Right after World War I, he said we need to return to normalcy. I remember thinking in high school, this is probably why I retained it.
Just continue.
Okay. So normalcy didn't seem like a real word. So I started thinking about other words that sound real or are real, but sound really fake.
Right.
And this is just my own list.
Okay.
A haberdasher. Do you know what a haberdasher is?
I believe it's a hat.
It is not a hat.
Okay.
It is a dealer in men's clothing.
Oh.
Often
Interesting.
used as a hat store.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I don't know why my mind went there for some reason.
Haberdashery is actually the place where the hats are made. I'm just saying, because that's a ridiculous fucking word.
I just don't understand what would how do you
Why would you name it that?
Is it Latin? Is it like the breakdown of the word Latin, something to do with hat and like the creation thereof?
I can tell you right now, I didn't. I looked for you. I thought I did enough, but now you want to know Latin.
No. I'm I'm just curious to know like where they came about. Like, did you just make things up? Like,
Why are you Canadian?
where I build a submarine is now called a theroporon.
What?
It's because that's where we build submarines. Like,
A theroporon?
yeah, I just you get what I'm saying. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. It's just what they call it. I just wanted to know if haberdashery.
Okay. Well, the origin is Middle English, probably based on Anglo-Norman French hapertas, perhaps the name of a fabric of unknown origin.
Unicorn. It's unicorn.
In
honey.
any early use, the term... No, I'm not reading this anymore.
Okay.
It's Middle Earth. This is what it said. Middle Earth is the native tongue of haberdashery. Now I have to get back into my notes. God.
Sorry.
Cuckold.
Cockled.
Cuckold.
Cuckold.
Yes.
Clueless on that one. Can I try to spell it?
Yeah, try, please.
Cockled.
Yeah.
Cuckold.
You sound
I
like a
can't-
chicken.
I can't.
You sound like a chicken.
I'm not even gonna try it. Go.
No,
Continue.
go ahead. It was your idea. Let's do this.
I want to say it starts with a K.
Wrong.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. All right. It's Cuckold.
Okay.
Okay. There's a weird segment of porn called cuckold porn.
Whoa, I'm intrigued.
It is specifically like some little white girl getting reamed by a black dude while her white husband like watches.
Okay, yeah. It's like, is it humiliation porn kind of?
Sort of.
Okay.
But that's what cuckold is. But what it actually means is husband of an adulteress. So like some
Okay.
scarlet letter.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
Thought that was weird.
That is a weird
I mean,
one.
it also factors into that's the definition, and then that's what that porn is. But
It's funny that the
who's
word
the genius?
cock is in the term of a dude who got cheated on. That sucks.
I also think it's weird. Like, who is watching porn, like naming it so, like, with so much pleasure and like huge words? Like, this means something. And he's
They all
like,
tie together to a degree because you have the husband watching the wife get railed.
right. No, I know. I'm saying, who's the genius that was watching porn that was made like that? It was like, we're gonna
producer?
we're gonna call it this brilliant word as opposed to like wife getting reamed by black guy.
Because you gotta keep it classy.
Holy shit.
So okay, the next word. This is crapulous.
Crapulous.
Yeah.
Crapulous.
If you were crapulous tonight, what would you have done?
crapulous.
No, you're adding a T. It's crapulous.
Crapulous. I can't even think of anything funny to say.
I mean, the word crap's in it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Constipated when you're crapulous?
Not.
Hmm.
It's the act of gluttony, of overeating,
Oh.
or over drinking as
Okay.
well.
Okay. That's definitely a word
So
rooted in Latin
be,
for sure.
We should be using this. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, man. How you feeling, man? Oh, last night I was so...
So here's the thing. After you partake in being crapulous, you have to take a crap. Is that where that comes from?
I don't
If you're
know.
crapulous with a bunch of beer.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
It depends where you take it.
Yeah. Well, then you're crapless because it's just water.
It's lake water
You're just
is what it is.
pissing out of your
Yeah.
asshole.
There's
God.
vegetables coming out that you didn't know you ate.
There's
Baby
no-
carrots? When did I have baby carrots?
Is that a lima bean? What the fuck?
So this is a word that we've all heard, but I looked it up and it's a fucking real word. It's hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo?
Hold
hullabaloo?
on. You've never heard the word hullabaloo?
Mm-mm. Is this have something to do with like a festival, like a gathering, a party?
They use it now for that, for like oh, your rock station, the fucking bake sale, hullabaloo.
Okay.
We're gonna
I
have,
just that's more where my mind went
yeah,
for some reason.
Yeah. Like Limp Bizkit's playing. Like that's all
I'm
those
there, dude.
festivals are.
True
Yeah.
story. 18th birthday, Limp Bizkit concert. But I went at True Story. I went to see the opening acts. I didn't give a shit about Limp Bizkit. It was Method Man and Redman and System of a Down, and then Limp Bizkit.
Oh, don't lie. You were stoked about the whole fucking thing.
No, to be honest with you, I was really amped to see System of a Down because they weren't a big band yet.
But you're gonna say you didn't enjoy.
It was fun. It was a fun show because I've told the story 100 times because we got to the show early, and that's back in the day when they used to do the crowd divider, the big rail thing. And we were like the first 100 people in, and everyone went running to the front of the stage. And me and a couple people that I was with, we ran straight to that pyramid top, and it was probably about the width of this table. So we're like standing in the middle, and fucking Redman and Method Man both jumped down and came running up, and they jumped up on the rail, and they're fucking rapping right there, and you could hear their voice over the PA system, which was fucking mind-blowing. And then System of a Down, the lead singer ran up, did the same thing. Fucking Fred Durst did the same thing. It was cool, though. I did a fucking Deftones show once, too. Gino ran up. It was If you're gonna go to us,
Chino or Skinny Chino?
it was Fat Chino at UCF. It was such a good show.
I don't really know if I want Fat Chino. Okay,
He was
Skinny
sweaty,
Chino.
super sweaty, Fat Chino. Yeah.
Ooh, no.
The last word I have is I want you to spell this actually.
Oh god damn it.
Niggardly.
No man, no. What?
No.
No.
I want you to spell.
I can I give the definition?
Sure.
Okay. I feel it has to something to do with what the actual word root is.
Which is what is it?
Nigger.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I believe the definition for that is it has nothing to do with color at all. It has to do with poverty-stricken, uneducated person. That's where the word root lies. So
Okay.
this word, I believe, would be acting in a way that represents yourself as being uneducated and poor.
Okay. Wrong. The root word is not, in fact, nigger,
Okay.
as you said.
Okay.
It is Niggardly.
Okay.
Oh, God, I got you.
You got
I
it.
got you so good. You walked right into it.
And what does it mean?
It means stingy,
Okay.
which seems like it should be called jewardly.
We're not racist, by the way, everyone.
Just saying. We're following stereotypes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
We are getting
Thank
a
God.
phone call. And they're gone.
beautiful.
Thanks for calling in, guys. Anyways.
Oh,
Next.
beautiful. That's my last word, man.
That's it.
God, I really got you with
I walked
that.
right into
I
that.
can't wait
know.
to watch this tomorrow. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Number one racist podcast.
Oh, God.
Korean Agency James
That was a chess game, my friend. I walked you through every step of it.
Yeah, I stepped on the landmine. Lost a leg. Dead.
You want to take a break and come back, or what do you want to do? Say goodbye?
I don't know. You want to give our buddy a call and see if he wants to add anything to the show?
Well, let's take a break then.
I mean, pretty short segment, but that's cool, man.
If we're gonna do a fourth, then
I mean, doesn't really matter. One half dozen of the other. Third segment. This one is for AJ. This is Hollywood Undead number 5, and then
don't dedicate it to me.
huh?
Don't dedicate it to me.
I did.
I know it's mine already. I know.
You're the one that showed me this band.
Shut up.
Oh, they wear masks.
I know, and then
You should check out their video.
it went bad. It went.
This is Korean Ages Gender School of Wizardry. We'll be right back.
Hollywood, we never going down. Hollywood, we never going down. Hollywood, we never going down. All the kids in the hood, come on, wave and shake your hands. Hollywood, we never going down. When you're drunk, shake that ass like you know how to dance. Hollywood, we never going down. Start getting loud, I wanna party now. If you hate on nothing
Can't stop, won't stop, trying to make the booty drop. Can't stop, won't stop, trying to make the booty drop. Can't stop, won't stop, Jay make the booty drop. Can't stop, won't stop, Peters make the booty drop. Can't stop, won't stop, girls make the booty drop. Can't stop, won't stop, funny make the booty drop. Can't stop, won't stop, let me see the panties drop. Deuces on the dance floor, let me see your booty pop. Grab your drink and get on the floor. Grab your drink and get on the floor. Let's dance in the hood, shake that ass, Hollywood. All the kids in the hood, come and wave and shake your hand. Hollywood, we never going down. When you're drunk, shake that ass like you know how to dance. Hollywood, we never going down. Let's dance in the hood, shake that ass, Hollywood. Hollywood, we never going down. Let's dance in the hood, shake that ass, Hollywood. Hollywood, we never going down.
No homo. I wanna lick the rap. So I let her lick the rap. She lick me like a lollipop. 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 Shawty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch a lovely lady love. Shawty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch a lovely lady love. Yeah. Okay, the mama had a swag like mine. She even wear a herd on her back like mine. I make her feel right when it's wrong like line. Man, she never had a lose like mine. But man, I ain't never seen her ass like her. That pussy in my mouth had me lost for words. So I told her back it up like burp, burp. And I made that ass jump like jerk, jerk. And that's when she licked me like a lollipop. Oh yeah, I like that. She licked me like a lollipop. Yeah, I like that. She licked me like a lollipop. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, shawty wanna thug. Yeah, bottles in the club. Yeah, shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch. Yeah, a lovely lady love. Yeah, shawty wanna thug. I like that. Bottles in the club. Yeah, I like that. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch. A lovely lady love. Yeah, lick it up. Yeah, stop, drop it, yeah. Drop it, yeah, it's hot. Yeah, drop it, yeah, it's hot. Don't stop. Shout to say the nigga that she with ain't shit. Shout to say the nigga that she with ain't this. Shout to say the nigga that she with can't hit. But shout it, I'ma hit it like I can't miss. And you can't do this, and you don't do that. Shout it, need a refund, need to bring that nigga back. Just like a refund, I make her bring that ass back. And she bring that ass back, because I like that. Shawty wanna thug. Yeah, I like that. Bottles in the club. Yeah, I like that. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch a lovely lady love. Yeah, shawty wanna lick me. Shawty wanna lick me. Shawty wanna lick me. Shawty lick the rapper. Shawty wanna bottles in the club. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can make it juicy for ya. Call me so I can get it juicy for ya. Shawty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch a lovely lady love. Shawty wanna thug. Bottles in the club. Shawty wanna hug. You know I like to touch a lovely lady love. I said, I like that. Say, yeah, I like that. I said, yeah, I like that. Call me so I can come and do it for you. Call me so I can come and prove it for you. Call me so I can make it juicy for you. Call me so I can get it juicy for you. Shawty wanna lick me like a lollipop. Like a lollipop. I say he's so sweet, I don't wanna lick the rapper. So I never lick the rapper.
All right, this has turned out to be a fruitless break, as our usual ending segment, Christian's questions.
Or no go because he apparently is at a show.
He's really got to get his priorities straight. I
God
think.
damn, dude. I mean, no.
Yeah, he might be.
Yeah. Hi, moms.
There's
How are
my
you?
mother-in-law.
Yeah, sorry about the dead air there, but we are back. And if anybody would like to call in with a question, the number to do so, 920-CORRUPT or...
I think we just call it a day. Let's call it a day.
All right, well, let's talk about the upcoming
yeah.
Space Brain
I'm sorry.
album.
Absolutely.
I'm
I have been sitting here for a while.
Yeah.
I personally am very excited about the upcoming EP from Space Brain, and very stoked about what I just heard outside. So let's jump into that a little bit.
Sure.
So how was the recording process for this EP versus the other recordings you guys have done thus far?
We
Yeah.
and as we write the song,
That's cool.
but yeah, we get the
Mm-hmm.
but it's definitely
Cool.
the last one was very heavy,
Mm-hmm.
kind of hardcore, sitting on top of it.
Right.
So the sound is definitely switched up.
Very cool. Very cool. Another question I had: you guys are going to maybe have guest vocals on this EP? You want to delve into that
Corey's
a little
got a
bit?
boner for
Oh
this.
god, dude, I'm so
Corey's got
stoked.
the biggest fucking boner for this.
Yeah. Well, Black Rob. Actually,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Very, very cool.
Bring back the word. No.
We were talking about something different.
All right.
Adrian's back.
But you were telling me that Rob also did some of the artwork for...
Yeah.
What you're considering for your...
Yeah, he's still playing with some.
That's awesome.
The artwork looks awesome.
How long do you think until you have the finished product out and ready to go for fans like myself that are waiting,
Well,
chomping at the bit?
We're still finishing.
Mhm.
The mixing process will be after.
Gotcha.
Just to give us, our time with mixing.
Did you guys have any influences that like you said, the prior work has been very southern rock,
Metal.
hardcore metal on top of that. Like, did you guys have like any sort of influence that's maybe like currently out there that you guys are kind of like vibing on, that you kind of ventured towards?
You're always gonna hear a little.
Okay.
It's in the guitars or.
Right.
Phil Anselmo's.
Nice.
With kind of mixing up.
Yeah.
Sick.
Dude, this is my favorite thing is I do work with this gentleman
Right.
on a daily basis, and I get to hear every step of this.
Right.
He shows me at work, and I love it because I get to hear, like, he'll be like, okay, he'll get the framework of the guitar, right, and he'll be like, well, what do you think of this?
Right.
And I'm like, I like that, you know. Give him a little constructive criticism.
Right.
I hear it from the beginning. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I love about this because I see every step. I hear the guitar part. I watch him write lyrics. He asks me, "What do you think of this? What do you think of that?" And I'm like, "This is how you would say this. This is how you would say that if you wanted to say it."
Right.
But I get to listen to every step of it. I love that.
Right. Here's a question I got for you. So, in the dream world where you could pick a lineup of bands to go on tour with, and you would headline the tour of current bands out right now, who do you think would be a great meld for your guys' sound and for the atmosphere as far as the crowd that would come out for all the bands?
Well, we definitely. That's fine. You know, and you never want to
Right.
man like us because we like, you know,
You-
see them squirm to follow us.
Yeah. You guys are violent. Really,
No,
it's a ballet of violence.
Let's say
is what it
it's
is.
energy packed.
Yeah.
It's an energy packed set. It's a lot of fun.
it's a controlled frenzy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like a safe riot.
it gets a little wild. You know? You start vibing to the music.
Next thing you know, you're punching your girlfriend in the face.
Normally I take on the hits myself.
Yeah.
And we
You-
actually, to throw it in where you're saying it,
Been known to
we're incorporating wrestling within.
like their
Nice.
little crew of bands, like the crew of bands that play together in this
Yeah.
area.
The American Party Machine Art
Oof.
Federation.
Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, it's a Southern Extreme.
Yeah.
And then actually we got some new
Really?
band called Demons. They're gonna start playing with.
I kind of like that. You guys could start doing.
It's gonna get crazy.
You guys could start doing promos for like
They do.
Facebook.
They have
We
been.
actually have been where we'll
Beautiful.
look something up. If you go to
What is your Facebook
our
page?
Facebook is Space Rain Music. You know,
And I definitely encourage everyone to get out there and check it out because
Go to
it's fucking
YouTube
amazing.
and look up Space Brain Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
That video is incredible. My daughter
Our biggest
loves it.
fan.
Our yes,
might I say.
she loves you guys.
Yeah.
She loves that video.
Even if you search.
That's true.
For her birthday.
It's true. We have a signed poster from the band
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
We all
for
sang
my daughter.
all the songs.
All right. Well, I think this is as good a time as any to shut it down.
Okay, we can do that. This was
He's going ho about this.
yeah. He's
Well, I
done.
thought I did this already.
Whoa, calm down. I know.
I'm kidding.
It's all right.
Let's start ending every. People got kids. They have plane going over us. It's a plane. Everything.
Thanks for listening, guys. This has been Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry.
Easy to hate, impossible not to love.
And it's a goddamn zombie movie in my pants.
The greatest line.
We're gonna end the show here, and we're gonna end it with little Space Brain. This is 66 Sexy. This has been
Brain rules.
Corey and AJ's Degenerate School of Wizardry. We will be back next week with another fantastic show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great week. We love you all. Goodbye.
You're welcome.
Got that fresh air playing in the car. Follow it, I'm sweet nothing's free. From me, falling on playing with it, I guess. Fucking gun in my mouth through. To make it just a sick of my intention. Battle for your death. Baby, I'm going. Every strike will burn the thing down. Baby, I'm going. Every strike, I get some eternity. The smoke clears. Come dance with me. Forever we will be. I'll see the tragedy. So what's it gonna be? Come dance with me. Tell me what's it gonna be. Let's do it again, we'll get what's on the first time. Walk it close, don't bring me in. Touch to touch him, gush with love. Roll down sides, let's fucking roll. We watch it burn. Side by side, run, run, run. Feel the fucking wall, they just coming to our fucking dust. I fall up, every strike will burn the city down. Baby, I fall up, every strike, this is what we're gonna see. The smoke clears. Come dance with me. Forever we will be. I'm seeing this tragedy. So what's it gonna be? Come dance with me.